Zimbabwe, a land of beauty and resilience, a nation yearning for a brighter future. From its soil, a man emerged, promising to solve the world's energy crisis. His name? Maxwell Chikumbutso, a self-proclaimed inventor with dreams bigger than the African sky. He dared to challenge the impossible, claiming to harness the invisible forces of radio waves to generate free, limitless electricity. His claims were bold, outrageous, some might say. Yet, in a nation plagued by power cuts and economic hardship, his ideas resonated with the deepest desires of the people. Could this be the answer to their prayers? Could this man, armed with nothing but his intellect, deliver them from darkness? The world watched with bated breath as Chikumbutso, with unwavering confidence, promised a future powered by his revolutionary inventions. He spoke of generators humming with the energy of radio waves, homes illuminated without relying on the grid, and vehicles silently gliding on the power of innovation. For a moment it seemed like the impossible was within reach. But as with all stories that seemed too good to be true, a shadow of doubt lurked beneath the surface. Whispers of skepticism began to circulate, questioning the validity of Chikumbutso's claims. Could this be the dawn of a new era? Or were they witnessing the rise of an elaborate illusion? Only time would tell. At the heart of Chikumbutso's claims lay a device he called the hypersonic or ultrasonic generator. This contraption, he explained, possessed the ability to capture radio waves, those invisible signals permeating the air, and convert them into usable electricity. Imagine, he urged, a world where the very air we breathe could power our homes, our businesses, our lives. No more dependence on fossil fuels, no more exorbitant electricity bills, no more power outages plunging communities into darkness. Chikumbutso's vision was seductive in its simplicity. He spoke of a future where energy scarcity would become a relic of the past, replaced by an abundance fueled by the unseen forces surrounding us. To demonstrate the potential of his invention, Chikumbutso showcased a range of devices purportedly powered by his technology. A television flickered to life, not through the conventional means of a power outlet, but through the magic of radio frequency energy, he claimed. A motorcycle, sleek and silent, stood ready to be unleashed on the streets, its engine humming with the power of the airwaves. The implications were staggering. If true, Chikumbutso's inventions had the potential to revolutionize not just Zimbabwe, but the entire world. Developed nations grappling with the environmental consequences of fossil fuel dependence saw a glimmer of hope. Developing countries, starved for affordable and reliable energy sources, dared to dream of a brighter future. But amidst the excitement and anticipation, a crucial question lingered. Could Chikumbutso's inventions deliver on their extraordinary promises? The scientific community, bound by the laws of physics, remained skeptical. The world waited with bated breath, eager to see if Chikumbutso could back up his audacious claims with tangible evidence. Chikumbutso's story quickly captivated the nation. Here was a son of Zimbabwe, a beacon of ingenuity, promising to elevate the nation to new heights. His message resonated deeply with a people yearning for progress and recognition on the world stage. News of his inventions spread like wildfire, igniting hope in the hearts of many. The media couldn't get enough of him. Interviews, articles, and television appearances followed, each one amplifying Chikumbutso's claims and further fueling the public's fascination. He became a symbol of national pride, a testament to the potential that lay dormant within Zimbabwe. Politicians, eager to bask in the reflected glory of his supposed genius, lined up to offer their support. Even the highest office in the land took notice. President Emerson Mnangagwa, eager to showcase Zimbabwe's innovative spirit, invited Chikumbutso to the State House in Harare. It was a momentous occasion, broadcast on national television, cementing Chikumbutso's status as a national hero. "This is what we've been waiting for," declared President Mnangagwa, his voice filled with pride and hope. "A true son of the soil, showing the world what Zimbabweans are capable of." The president's endorsement sent a powerful message. Chikumbutso's inventions were not merely the ramblings of a madman, but a potential game-changer worthy of the government's attention and support. However, not everyone was swept up in the wave of euphoria. Even as Chikumbutso basked in the adulation of the nation, whispers of doubt began to surface. Journalists, those pesky seekers of truth, started digging deeper, scrutinizing his claims and uncovering inconsistencies in his narratives. ZimEye, a prominent Zimbabwean news outlet, known for its investigative journalism, had been tracking Chikumbutso's activities for some time. They had noticed discrepancies in his stories, inconsistencies in his explanations of the technology. Their reporters visited his workshop, hoping to witness firsthand the marvels of his inventions. What they found raised more questions than answers. The workshop, far from the high-tech facility one might expect, seemed surprisingly rudimentary. There were no signs of the sophisticated equipment needed to harness and convert radio waves into electricity. The evidence, or lack thereof, pointed towards a less glamorous reality. Furthermore, Zimie's investigation revealed that Chikumbutso's residence was, in fact, connected to the national power grid. This contradicted his claims of powering his home solely through his revolutionary technology. The evidence, while circumstantial, cast a shadow of suspicion over Chikumbutso's narrative. Despite these red flags, the excitement surrounding Chikumbutso's inventions continued to grow. The allure of his promises, the hope he represented, seemed to overshadow the doubts that were beginning to emerge. However, the seeds of skepticism had been sown, and they were about to take root and grow into a storm that would shake the very foundations of Chikumbutso's carefully constructed narrative. Section 5. The Unveiling and Its Aftermath, A Nation's Hope Dashed. The date was set, February 11, 2025. The location, a grand stage erected in the heart of Harare. The event, the long-awaited public unveiling of Chikumbutso's revolutionary inventions. Anticipation reached fever pitch as thousands gathered, eager to witness the dawn of a new era for Zimbabwe. The atmosphere crackled with excitement. The crowd buzzed with anticipation. This was it, the moment they had all been waiting for. Chikumbutso, the man of the hour, took to the stage, his face beaming with confidence. The crowd erupted in thunderous applause, their cheers echoing through the streets of Harare. But as the presentation unfolded, a sense of unease began to creep in. The grand unveiling of the hypersonic generator amounted to little more than a sleek black box, devoid of any visible workings or demonstrations of its purported capabilities. The electric motorcycle, the centerpiece of Chikumbutso's claims, was conspicuously absent. In its place, Chikumbutso stood awkwardly, a scarf draped around his neck, offering a series of vague explanations and excuses. The crowd, initially so enthusiastic, grew restless. The whispers of doubt that had been circulating in the shadows now morphed into a chorus of disbelief. The event, meant to be Chikumbutso's crowning glory, descended into chaos. The crowd, feeling cheated and misled, erupted in anger. The stage, once a symbol of hope and innovation, became a platform for disappointment and disillusionment. The fallout from the disastrous unveiling was swift and brutal. The media, once Chikumbutso's biggest champion, turned on him with a vengeance. The very same newspapers and television channels that had lauded him as a national hero now denounced him as a fraud. Section 6. Unmasking the deception, evidence against the claims. In the wake of the disastrous unveiling, the truth about Chikumbutso's inventions began to unravel with startling speed. Investigative journalists, armed with facts and fueled by a sense of betrayal, meticulously dismantled his claims, exposing the deception for what it truly was. The hypersonic generator, the heart of Chikumbutso's claims, was revealed to be nothing more than a rebranded Braui portable power station, a readily available device sold on Amazon for a modest $109. The electric motorcycle, the supposed symbol of Zimbabwean innovation, was exposed as a standard Kai X3 Pro, a commercially available Chinese-made electric vehicle. The evidence against Chikumbutso was damning. There were no groundbreaking inventions, no revolutionary technologies, no harnessing of radio waves. It was, as many had suspected all along, an elaborate illusion, carefully constructed to deceive a nation desperate for a glimmer of hope. The revelations sent shockwaves through Zimbabwe. The nation, once united in its admiration for Chikumbutso, now grappled with a collective sense of betrayal. How could someone they had placed so much faith in deceive them so brazenly? The answer, it seemed, lay in a potent mix of ambition, opportunism, and a profound understanding of the human desire for easy solutions. Chikumbutso, it became clear, was a master manipulator, skilled at exploiting the hopes and dreams of a nation yearning for a brighter future. Section 7. Government response and public outrage, a betrayal of trust. The government, initially quick to embrace Chikumbutso and his inventions, now found itself in an awkward position. Having publicly endorsed him and his claims, they now faced accusations of naivete at best, complicity at worst. The public demanded answers, accountability, and a thorough investigation into the affair. President Mnangagwa, once Chikumbutso's most prominent supporter, distanced himself from the scandal, maintaining that he too had been misled. The government launched an inquiry into the matter, promising to hold those responsible accountable. However, for many Zimbabweans the damage had already been done. The Chikumbutso affair shook the public's trust in those in power. It exposed the dangers of blind faith and the importance of critical thinking, especially when it comes to extraordinary claims. The incident served as a stark reminder that even in the face of seemingly impossible promises, skepticism is not a sign of cynicism, but rather a necessary tool for navigating a world awash in misinformation. The public outrage, fueled by a sense of betrayal and disappointment, manifested itself in protests, online petitions, and scathing critiques of the government's handling of the situation. The hashtag #ChikumbutsoGate trended on social media, becoming a rallying cry for those demanding transparency and accountability. The incident also sparked a broader conversation about the role of innovation and the importance of fostering a culture of critical thinking within Zimbabwe. Many argued that the Chikumbutso affair highlighted the need for greater investment in education, particularly in STEM fields, to equip future generations with the tools to discern fact from fiction. Section 8. The importance of skepticism, a lesson learned. The Chikumbutso saga serves as a potent reminder of the importance of skepticism, especially in an age awash in misinformation and fueled by the virality of social media. While it is tempting to embrace narratives that offer easy solutions to complex problems, it is crucial to approach such claims with a healthy dose of critical thinking. Extraordinary claims, as the adage goes, require extraordinary evidence. When faced with pronouncements that seem too good to be true, it is essential to ask questions, demand proof, and seek out independent verification. Blind faith, while comforting, can often lead to disappointment, disillusionment, and in some cases, exploitation. The Chikumbutso affair highlighted the crucial role that journalists and media literacy play in holding power to account and separating fact from fiction. A free and independent press, empowered to investigate and report without fear or favor, is essential for a healthy democracy. Furthermore, the incident underscored the importance of fostering a culture of critical thinking within society, starting from a young age. By equipping individuals with the tools to evaluate information, identify bias, and think critically, we can create a more discerning and resilient public, less susceptible to manipulation and misinformation. Section 9. Conclusion: the legacy of a controversial figure, Maxwell Chikumbutso, a name forever etched in the annals of Zimbabwean history, though not for the reasons he might have hoped. His story, a cautionary tale of ambition, deception, and the seductive power of false hope, serves as a valuable lesson for us all. In the aftermath of the scandal, Chikumbutso faded from the public eye, leaving behind a legacy as controversial as his claims. Some dismissed him as a charlatan, a con man who preyed on the hopes of a nation. Others, while acknowledging the deception, saw in him a tragic figure, a dreamer whose ambitions outstripped his grasp of reality. Regardless of where one stands on Chikumbutso, his story serves as a stark reminder of the importance of critical thinking, the power of skepticism, and the crucial role that a free and independent press plays in holding power to account. As Zimbabwe moves forward, the legacy of the Chikumbutso affair will likely serve as a constant reminder of the importance of approaching extraordinary claims with a healthy dose of skepticism, for in a world where truth and fiction often blur, the ability to think critically is perhaps our most valuable asset.